All right, it is the second anniversary tournament. It's Monday's qualifying round. We're on hole one of my practice account. So normally the way I work it is I play a practice account and I play my regular account on Monday, and I don't qualify in either one. That gives me 2 rounds of practice. And then I usually qualify my main account on Tuesday, and then I play a practice round. Sometimes I play the practice round first, and sometimes I qualify first. And then Wednesday, I play my practice account, and if I can get in on Wednesday, then whatever it is on Wednesday, that's what it is. And then I play one account on Thursday, one account on Friday, one account on Saturday, one account on Sunday. But I shot my round this morning, and I got on hole 4, and I got an eagle. I got an eagle, birdie eagle. And I got to hole number 4, and I was on a couple yard away, and decided that I would start missing putts so that I could forfeit the round. And then I shot an albatross on hole number 5, and having an albatross in your bag for a tiebreaker is huge, because these tiebreakers up here at the top of these brackets is tight. And I was still able to get a minus 14 on my account, even though I had purposely missed a putt on hole number 4, and I had an albatross. So a minus 14 qualifier and an albatross is going in pretty good. So I'm definitely going to just try and practice today. That way I can get you guys more holes, because the whole deal is to try and get better as the week goes on, and so you want to learn from stuff that you do and try and dial these holes in. All right, so we're on hole number 1. Let's go to Golf Clash Notebook. All right, we are trying the shot over here. So where in the heck? I'm telling you. Not sure why that disappears. Okay, so I tried this shot in the video that I did for just kind of the walkthrough before we started playing. And I started off here, and I had right hand, side spin, and curl, and I brought it and it went through the trees, and it came out here just barely out onto the fairway. I mean, just barely. So today, I hit from this spot right here. I was using an extra mile and a Titan, and I easily got out here. Like when I was in this area, let's zoom in a little bit on that. When I was in this area down here, it looked like, the ball was setting up about right here. And when I max overpowered, it was taking about 2 rings before I was like in the fairway. And the wind was going 4 miles an hour, a little over 4. So that was enough to push me forward to get on the fairway. But I actually landed a little further in, and I didn't overpower it. So it carries quite a bit here. I actually think I could move it up a little bit, and if I put some overpower hit here so that I could apply curl to try and bring it to the hole. The problem that I had was I didn't put any curl, any side spin, anything. I wanted to see where the ball would end up. And so I hit it pretty straight, and it actually ended up out here in the rough somewhere. I think it was like right up here in this top area in the rough. And I was able to make that shot, but it would have been nice to be right there, somewhere down there at the bottom. So we're going to have to work on this shot to see if I can move up just a little bit into this area, and so that I land out here, and that way I can put a little bit of curl on it to try and bring it around the backside of these trees. And this is actually bushes, and that's the tree, so we have a little more room there than I think. So we're still working on that hole. And this is a hole that we absolutely, as the week goes on, we need to do whatever it takes. Like if I keep practicing this, and I find that, hey, the only difference here is that if I bring a 4-power ball, I'll land right in the spot that I want out here. I don't have to overpower it or anything, and I can put on a little bit of side spin and curl, and it ends up right on the green. Then I'm going to switch to a 4-power ball. So I'm going to keep practicing this hole and try and get it down. And right now we're just seeing if we can get it done with a 3-power ball. All right, we're going to use a Titan. So what would our choices be? If we were in that situation, we'd need some curl, but we wouldn't need all the curl because that tree plays into it. So we'd need some kind of a 4-power ball, and this account doesn't have a lot of that type of stuff. I think the best that this account has is 3-power balls. I don't think I have any 4-power balls in here, so we're going to have to practice the 3-power thing in this, but in my other account, we may try it with a 4-power ball and see if it's easier. Okay, so we got a Titan, and we got an extra mile, and we got a Hornet just in case we need it. And we're bringing our usual suspects, which very seldom ever change. There's nothing in this tournament that really makes me want to have to change one of my bottom 3 clubs. If we can get matched up. Hopefully everybody had a good day. It was a long day. I got up this morning and played and worked 12 hours, and now I'm playing again. All right, here we go. El Tigre. The House Hogwarts. I like it. Harry Potter fan. Okay, let's see what our opponent does here. So the safest shot is to come out here and lay up and come at it with your long iron. In my opinion, the most dangerous shot is the shot that our opponent's taking, because there's a good chance you could end up in the sand, and especially a far away sand shot like that. This green's a little tricky to get on, but our opponent did it with ease. So you can see how it seems like it's a little short. So we want to, and you can't put a lot of curl on it because of those other trees on the left. So there's a narrow little path to get through here. So we're going to put maximum top spin, and I'm going to put just a little bit of side spin on it. And then I'm not going to put any curl. We'll be lucky if we hit it. Yeah, we ended up in the sand. We ended up exactly where we were just saying we didn't want our opponent, and we ended up behind the trees. We couldn't be in a worse spot. So trying the set shot on that, it's risky because the higher up you move on that deal, the closer you get to those trees, so the more you have to hit it perfect. But then you have to start applying just a little bit of overpower to get out there. So I think going the lower route. We'll play it again tomorrow. But we still have whatever shot we have. So if we have a shot where we can get to the pin, we're going for it. But see how the hill is right there behind the green? It's super steep, and so the shot takes an irregular bounce. Oh, we're going to be lucky if we can even get on. We're right behind the tree. So we got nothing to lose here. So there's one. There's two. There's three and a little. We had nothing to lose there. Our opponent's going to get the birdie, and we're going to end up with a par, but that's why it's a practice round. So yeah, you want to get all this stuff out while you're down here. You know, you got to use these rounds if you haven't played these holes in a long time. I would have been better to just put myself into a spot out there where I had a shot with my Hornet. I was being irrational. I normally in one-on-one play, if I'd ended up in that, I'd have shot right out there into the fairway, right where it was like in the best spot, as close as I could get, and gave myself a hornet shot at it. Now we hit it great to the right. And it went just great to the right. Yep. Well, that didn't work. I wish I could get that hole like 3 or 4 times in a row, because you get it 3 or 4 times in a hole, you could really dial it in. That's why you got to use these practice rounds. All right, that was hole number 1 of the second anniversary tournament. Thanks for watching.